He's getting nervous. Oh, chasing yours.
Yeah, my guy's right here.
This guy's getting nervous down there like something's fixing to inhale him. Well, welcome to this episode of Addictive Fishing. We're sitting here with Capt Chris Trosset. We're still out here on the Tortugas. You saw the first show that we did. We had a great show right here on the Starbrite boat. And it's day 2 now, sitting on a nice patch of reef, and we're gonna see what we can catch. We're gonna try to catch some bait right now for some big grouper later. Oh,
Swinging a bit.
it's gonna happen here. It's gonna happen.
That was a knife.
That what?
That was a knife. I'm not supposed to lose them like that.
How about if I get this one right here?
I think mine got me in the reef. I think you're pretty well above it now.
Yeah. Going like a grouper.
Little grouper.
Little color.
Little red.
Little red. Little red. Well, that's not quite the bait we're looking for, but
It's a good substitute.
it's a good substitute. I don't think he's gonna measure up, is he?
Maybe just short.
Might be a little short. I always say, if you really gotta measure them, don't keep them. That's a pretty fish. Off to the DP goes, brother.
Let that one go.
Yeah, man, let's see if we can get something else, huh?
Sounds good.
What else you get down here?
We got groupers and, you know, the normal reef fish. A few different types of jacks, and mutton snappers are always around.
Gotta love them muttons.
Love some muffin.
They were delicious last night.
That was good eating.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Got another one.
What you got a hold of now, Chris?
Well, he started pretty small. No, we spit it out. And he's back.
Oh, yeah, it's budging me. See any bubbles coming up yet? Oh, this could be him, huh?
He finally spit my snapper out.
Man, that little fish sure put up a big fight.
Fought to the death.
What had him?
I think an AJ. There's no teeth marks. What you got?
I think the same thing. Maybe not. Coming
that
up,
turn?
whatever it is.
Might be a grouper. Popped him. Ah, a yellow jack.
A yellow jack. There's you some sushi.
That's good eating.
Well, that's my first yellow jack. Now, my cameraman Adam says these things are very good sushi style. Is that correct? Sounds like we're gonna have some sushi on the boat today.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good little jack there, huh?
Pretty colors on them too. That blue on their back.
Not much teeth either.
No teeth.
Beautiful fish. Well, I guess we'll try them for some sushi a little bit later.
Sounds good.
See what happens. Well, him in the box, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be right back with Capt Chris Trosset, Captain Pete Dornow up there, and everybody from Starbrite crew. We'll be right back from the dry Tortugas. Looks like we're finally getting some sunlight.
I think it's gonna clear out for us. Be a nice, beautiful day down here.
It sure looked nasty this morning. That's one thing about the Keys though, the weather will change in 5 minutes. Right?
Oh yeah, be raining 1 minute, sunshine the next.
So how many yellowtails do you think we're gonna need for one of them big blacks?
If we get a dozen or so, that'll give us a good shot. We got some other stuff in there too. Mix it up. And, We should get some bites out there.
Land that one this time?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
I'm not used to this side of it. I'm normally on the other side. Telling people they're doing it wrong. This is how you should be doing it.
Reel, short pump, reel, reel. Is that how it sounds?
Something like that. Might be easier said than done.
Well, Capt Chris is trying to catch here that keeps breaking him off, the big horse-eye jack that we're trying to show you. They kind of look like a Jack Crevalle, but their eyes are just really, really big. And you don't want to grab them by the tail either, because it's like razor blades on the sides. I think this one might be a little amber in color.
Yeah, he's fighting a little too hard.
Is he amber or is he yellow?
It's almost like work.
Back to that.
I feel like I'm pulling an anchor.
Yeah, he's pulling the 62 Viking back. What kind of color? That's what's so neat about bottom fishing, man. You just never know what you're gonna pull up. Y'all go back and check out the last show we just did. We caught the most beautiful grouper I've ever seen in my life. It's called a yellowfin grouper?
Yellowfin grouper?
Yellowfin grouper. It was so pretty, I had to let him go. I couldn't kill that fish. I know everybody right now is saying, yeah.
Could have ate it.
I've seen you kill so many fish. But I do let them go when they're real pretty like that. Now the next one I catch, or the next one I see, he's amber in color. You're working a little.
I'd be lying if I said this was easy.
Look, he's got another one right by him. Woo!
Not a bad AJ for a patch reef.
Not a bad AJ at all. I'm gonna let this dude go, but we are gonna show him to you. Roll that trocar right on out. Who says you need a big hook?
Hey, that thing worked. 30-pound fish.
AJ! Get a good shot of him in the sun there. That's why they're called amber. They are amber in color. How full of worms are they here?
We get a lot of worms in them, especially in that tail section.
Oh, he just looks like he wants to bite me in the head. All right, dude, here you go. You ready?
Off he goes.
Back to the deep. Covered up with AJs.
A lot of AJs here.
Well, y'all stay tuned. We're going to be right back with some more Addictive Fishing. Capt Chris Trosset right here in the beautiful dry Tortugas.
Big AJ stone back there.
Oh, yeah. You're just going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good. Rodney did it, huh?
Rodney always does it.
Well, welcome back, folks. We're fishing off the Tortugas now. And we got some yellowtail chummed up. We got our group of rods out. We're on the Starbrite boat once again, and absolutely a gorgeous day off of Key West. I might have me one on now, too. Oh, no, it was just running like it was. So what do you think, yellowtail?
I think so. You're right about him being way back there.
Way back there. We got Capt Chris Trosset with us putting us on the fish today. one of the same areas that we were about 2 years ago out here. And fish are still here, guys.
Puppy here. Feels like a big one.
Feels like a good one. Jurassic Park land.
Big old flag.
8-footer doing all right?
Oh yeah. Plenty of lift on them with it.
Always love these yellowtail out here. True flags.
Bigger ones are definitely a little funner to catch. Get a little fight to them.
Ah! Oh, mutton! Let a yellowtail turn into a mutton. One more mutton snapper to the frying pan, huh?
Hey, that's fine. Big yellowtail or a mutton snapper, that works.
So is this a normal catch when you're yellowtailing?
That's always a bonus critter, we call them. We'll take it.
And that is a mutton snapper. Unbelievable fish.
Delicious.
That's one of the prettiest snappers I think there is.
Yeah, got a big one mounted on my wall at home.
Yeah. Limit what, 16 inches you said?
16 inches, 10 per person.
I don't even think we got to measure that one.
I think he's good.
So Chris, what do we got down here on the bottom here? Is it sea fans? Is it...
Yeah, just a lot of flat, hard bottom. You know, there's a few coral heads spread out throughout it. You know, there'll be a little piece here, a little piece there. We'll just work through this whole area and see if we can fill the box.
Fill the box.
Got a lot of people to feed.
There's a couple people on this boat today.
a lot of pelicans upstairs. There he is.
Fish on. Uh-oh, you realized he got a hook in him?
He just realized it. He ain't too big.
What's that?
He ain't too big.
Dinner though, right?
He feels like dinner.
Feels like dinner? Now he says we're either gonna catch red grouper or muttons here. Let's see what it is. A mutton.
That one ain't bad.
That looks like dinner. One mutton snapper.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful fish. Grab that hook out of me. Thank you. Mutton snapper. Awesome fish, brother. I'm gonna introduce you to the Starbrite's cooler. And that's how it's done in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico with Capt Chris Trosset.
Next.
Next. So how are you doing this? You make a loop?
Go through the sinkers, make a loop. And I like to do one big enough to fit over your handle.
Just an overhand knot now?
Granny knot.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Oh. Drag?
Little drag screaming.
I guess it was a little far out too.
He's way out there. About half this pool gone. He set me up to this.
You get the zero mackerel, stuff like that on the chunk bait too?
Oh yeah. You get kings on it sometimes.
Well, I know that was a good rod for kingfish.
Oh yeah.
Up to like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Some of those other ones down here I wouldn't put it against.
Wouldn't want to get too much bigger with that.
Well, you send me a couple pictures and they're holding kingfish like this. So what's it feel like? Can you make the call? Head shake?
I don't know. Kind of staying up.
I think there was a half a mile of line out.
Yeah. Fish is probably dead by now. It's just been dragging it around for an hour.
Looking mackerelish.
Bonito.
A bonehead. That's a good chunk bait though, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
We gonna want him?
Yeah, we'll keep him.
All right. A bonehead.
Bonito.
Actually, in the mackerel family, absolutely a beautiful fish too. Kind of built like a tuna. Those will tuck back in their body like that. There's a little ridge that tucks back in there for their speed. They have the, what are they named? Peduncles? I guess that's what they're called, but just helps them go through the water and steer. They're a bullet in the water. And a lot of fun to catch. Yeah. And real good bait.
Great bait.
We're gonna send it down probably for some blackfin tomorrow. Just chunk it up and send it on down.
Rig It Right by Wright and Miguel.
On today's Rig It Right segment, I'm going to show you what Captain Chris and I were out there using. You just saw us catch that big bonita out there, and we were actually yellowtail fishing. So I've had a lot of people ask me to show what a yellowtail rig looks like. And basically, I use my 7.9 flats blue inshore model, have it rigged with 20-pound test Seaguar Smackdown, and I'll use a lighter leader than my main line, it's just because those yellowtail can see so good and the water down there is just crystal clear. But use like 15-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon leader. If you can see, that is very thin stuff. And using a little tiny, and this is just a trocar circle hook, and sometimes you might want a little bit more weight on here, so what I'll do is I'll take a split shot and I'll just squeeze it right onto the hook. I won't put it on the line, but I'll put it right on the hook. Now you put a big chunk bait on there and you just kind of play the current and let it drift back as slow as you can, as natural as it can, and just let it look like a natural piece of chum. Now then, what we got the meat in the cooler with out there today was the 7.6 offshore model. This is the boat rod, and have it rigged with 50-pound test Smackdown, 50 to 80-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon leader, and just once again, it's a simple knocker rig. I use this everywhere, and basically they call it a knocker rig just because that weight will knock right there on the hook. Same knocker rig I use all over the place anytime I'm dropping down. Now, if you ever get a chance to get down and fish with Chris, get him to take you to the Tortugas, because it has to be one of the most beautiful places on earth that I've ever been. Remember one thing though, before you go fishing down there, every season starts right at Dick's.
Rig It Right by Wright and Miguel.
Well folks, we got the Starbrite boat parked here in the Fort Jefferson Harbor. We tried a few more spots out there, and just like anywhere else, it's a dry Tortugas, but when the fish quit eating, they quit eating. Got a little bumpy out there for us too. So came back in, we're gonna give it a try again tomorrow, see if we can close another show out. I want to say special thanks to Captain Chris right here. He can definitely put you on the fish. And if they want to get in touch with you, how can they do it?
You can look me up on Facebook at Real Fly Charters.
Real Fly Charters on Facebook, and they can come out and catch a whole bunch of fish. I want to give a special shout out, Captain Pete up there with Starbrite, and Greg Dornow. Hey, we couldn't have done it without him. Absolutely beautiful place right here in Paradise. Don't forget about the website at addictivefishing.com. We have the Mogan Lounge contest going on there, where you post a picture in the Mogan Lounge, hashtag show your Mogan, enters you right in the contest. And speaking of the website out there and YouTube, if y'all get a chance, go to our YouTube Addictive Fishing channel. We've had a lot of requests to show people how to clean fish, so that's something that we can do on the YouTube channel now. I'm going to show you how to clean a red grouper. Till next week, don't forget about the website. Guess that about covers it all. Thanks, brother. Let's do it again tomorrow.
That's all right.
See you next week.
Check out more footage from this show by logging on to addictivefishing.com for outtakes and bloopers.
Tell you one thing, I'm gonna have me a bruise right there from that AJ. It's cold water right up there.
You haven't caught it yet.
Oh! Oh, is it shark?
Anchor boy!
Anchor boy!